Welcome to the Juggernauts Show. We air once a week. We have a YouTube channel called The Juggernauts Show. Out on Instagram, we have King Juggernaut. Check us out on Twitter as well. This is under the umbrella of CNN Productions with support of Black Billionaires Collection, Season 4, Episode 15. I got myself today, Adi. As you can see, Mike's here. Will Porter still battling for his life with this rapping joint. Theo out here grinding. Fonzie in love. Bonnie will be here next week. She had other issues she had to attend to. Chunks on the switches. Thanks, Tiff. Thanks, C.
So basically, outside of Bonnie, some niggas ain't here.
Today, it's the regular crew.
Yeah.
The first and the last.
Yeah.
CMF.
The other niggas.
CMF, nigga.
The other niggas ain't been here since who knows when.
I don't know. Somebody said they brought their son to the first podcast. I couldn't believe this bullshit. Nigga, you know who you are. That's some bullshit.
God bless them all.
We still got love for you, but stop your bullshit, bro. If that's the case, I think I'm gonna have to just start coming up to rap battles, just rapping, nigga.
Yeah, God bless them all though.
Yeah,
much
God
respect
bless.
to them, but it's really just us, and then Bonnie when she comes through, and
I mean, we keep consistent. We'll be all right. We doing good.
shout out to everybody else though.
Yeah, shout out to everyone else. Oh, before I even say the topic, Jesse do got a rooftop joint coming out soon.
For those that don't know who Jesse is,
he's on. Go ahead.
he's a co-host on the From the Throne podcast, as well as my fellow comedian. So, he has a rooftop event coming in September. Hopefully we can all
I
attend.
think you could check out his bio on either Facebook or TikTok.
Jesse Chin.
Jesse Chen. September 3rd, I think he's going to have it. Seems like it's going to be fly. Look fly, though. Look like he got a nice space. Well, anyway, the topic today is mistress.
Nope.
Misandrist.
Nope.
Misandrist.
Nope.
Misandrist.
Nope.
Sandrine.
Misandrist.
Nope.
Am I pronouncing it right? Google, help me, please. Sorry, people.
This episode is getting off.
This episode just started off fucked up. All fucked up. It's starting off fucked up. I said it right, misandrist.
Yeah, misandriny.
That's
That's
the
the-
whole, but this
Yeah.
misandry is a person who dislike, despise, or strongly is prejudiced against men. Is the hate across the board really like that? Is the hate out here for us like that, man? I mean, we protect, we love, we make sure you right, we make sure that, everything is level, calm down situations, escalated when it needs to be escalated,
I don't know.
fixing pipes, fixing all kind of shit in the house,
Nah,
fixing your pussy and all that shit.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because you got to look at it too, like, look at the culture that was created. I don't want to be one of those people, but look at the culture that was created because of hip-hop.
Man, hip-hop ain't
no,
the poison.
No,
Hip-hop is a phoenix.
No.
Where was hip-hop raised from?
Hip-hop?
The ashes of the Bronx, bro.
But hip-hop didn't start out against women.
No, it didn't. But if we're gonna go deep with that, we know it's them executives that's doing some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Real
but what
fucked
I'm
up shit.
saying is, okay, it's the executives, but we push that culture.
We try to run. I mean, Pat Poose had an amazing rap joint from A to Z. That shit should have been more hyped than some twerking shit, or you know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying, right? As I get older, right, I realize, like how you said, it's the executives, but it still takes black men to participate in the misogyny.
Yeah, but if you're not woke, I mean,
and I'm not saying that like I ain't never been.
I think it started going crazy when niggas said, back that thing up. You a big fine woman, won't you back that thing up? I think it went downhill from there.
But even before then.
Nah,
it was a lot of misogyny in hip hop.
I mean, really went downhill. It was right when that came out, it started sliding the fuck down.
But also, you gotta blame women on some level.
Yeah, they was
only because
they was in the club screaming, sipping that gin and juice, laid back.
It was like the rap music and the industry of rap music saw the more women got disrespected, a lot of women just excused it as,
They liked it more.
hey, you know, they ain't
I
talking
don't love
about
these
they
hoes.
ain't
I'm
talking
out
about
the
me.
door. And they
Yeah.
was singing it in the club.
But the women would be like, they ain't talking about me. Like, I seen a clip where Tupac, back in '94, he was out in front of a courtroom and he was talking about his case,
Right.
right? And all the way, I don't believe, I just want to clear that, I don't believe Tupac did anything. I don't know, I wasn't in the room.
I
was
don't
like
believe
10,
he did that shit.
But I don't believe he did anything.
I don't believe he did
But-
it. I don't believe Tyson did it. I don't believe the nigga that did Billie Jean did anything to any of the motherfucking kids.
Well, that's a whole nother.
Nah, I got receipts on that, but go ahead.
Nah, I do too. But
Yeah, I got some
So,
real receipts. Some strong
after
ones.
Tupac said everything he said outside the courtroom, they interviewed the women and they asked the women, you know, what do you think? And they said, well, you know, why the girl was up there? But like these women, they get involved with these rappers and they know. So it was kind of, women had this culture of letting misogyny slide on by on the premise of it wasn't
They didn't think it was
about
her.
them
Yeah.
in particular. And like I said, I don't believe Tupac did anything, but to see women, the women defend him so strongly, it was, you know.
I mean, it's a vibe. Some female, like, remember we had a ex co-host, KK. She was in love with R. Kelly. She was out here screaming that nigga innocent. She was ready to drop kick my ass one time.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a weird culture that we have as black people, where it's like we'll defend criminals.
I mean, all cultures defend criminals.
Nah,
Nigga,
I can't.
they
speak,
got a monument of Christopher
nah.
Columbus.
But I wasn't. Christopher Columbus was damn near.
Hey!
But that
Murderer.
was- I'm not talking about
thief.
500 years ago. I'm
This
talking
nigga
about.
got a statue.
I'm
We
talking
gotta
about-
learn
But
about
listen,
this bitch,
listen,
nigga.
But listen what I'm saying. Take, for example, somebody like Chris Brown,
All right.
right?
All right.
I know women. I be around a woman all the time that we all know, who she would defend that man to the ends of the earth.
I mean, I think it's a mixture of like
No, but
and,
this is what I'm
and-
saying.
and hoping that was them or whatever.
But this is what I'm saying.
But he was wrong for what he did.
You could know that a man beat a woman, but if you're a fan of somebody, a lot of women will defend men that they know aren't. So it's
Double-edged sword.
well, the misogyny that we talking about with women, that I think a lot of it is just pushback from decades. I mean, forever really. But we're talking about in terms of modern times. Like,
Yeah, let's go.
a lot of it is a pushback of what men have given them.
I mean, let's go to the powers that be. And since we're on black culture, we had a fucked up times and we had a good times. When
Mhm.
it came to family was kind of strong at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when, you know, motherfuckers was hollering nigga this, nigga that, don't live in this neighborhood, all this other bullshit on us. We was stronger than most together. The minute that it start to change to, well, Mike, you got a son now, you ain't got no money, we gonna lock your ass up and we're gonna suspend your license and you gonna pay us. But your baby mama could get all kind of assistance, and it's being said that you cannot live in that same household with her. So when that started to happen, women started lightly disrespecting some brothers. And then, you know, some brothers were doing some effed up shit with their Mac shit, you know, putting, you know, like Goldie situation. This,
I mean, well, men, people in general, but we talking about men. Men have cheated on women as long as the time is.
man, these women was fucking the milkman, the mailman.
But that's
Come
what I'm
on.
saying. That's why I said we talking about the specific topic is the hatred towards men.
Yes,
So,
it's big
It
hatred.
ain't that cheating ain't just happen.
But
now.
that's
It's
that's
been-
that's the two-way street. It goes both ways.
Nah,
Both
but-
have to be mature enough to be like, you know what, this is what I want.
But what you were talking about with the government and the you know, a lot of things, especially in my lifetime, a lot of things have coincided with one another to
Yeah.
create what you see now. I think
Yeah.
was you had um, the crack epidemic, and then you had
You had the dope, the crack.
you had like how you talking about like welfare, and they told women,
Right.
if you don't have a man in the house, you can get this.
Right.
So then that gave a lot of women the sense of I don't need a man,
Yeah.
I could do it for myself. And then, if we're being honest, a lot of men in the 80s and the early 90s were getting locked up because they were selling drugs. But
Or they was doing it.
on the flip side of that, it's because mothers were doing drugs too.
Yeah.
If we've been,
And that state would take the child. Yeah.
you know, but on the flip side of that, you know, a lot, and I'm not making excuses, but a lot of men
breaking up of the family.
Nah, but a lot of men sold drugs. A lot of young boys sold drugs.
Right.
And a lot of young men sold drugs back then because it was, well, my family ain't got this. I'm trying to get us out of this, and I got to do what I got to do. So
I mean,
then
people tried. People try. I mean, all you gotta do is listen to the old rap. You can listen to Cool G rap.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to pack bags. You try to get a job. Try to make $4 an hour. You couldn't take it no more.
I think what we have now is you have a generation of people who may or may not have been raised with a man in the house.
And
all right,
that's a big issue.
So they learn the value. Even me as a man, you learn the values of your mother, a woman, right?
But lucky for me, my father wasn't there at the beginning a lot. But lucky for me, I had uncles. So a lot of stuff they taught me. And I think also you see male figures that, I analyze. I think I want to kind of be like Teacher Williams or Principal whatever. Or,
I didn't grow up with a father. I didn't grow up with anything resembling a father.
But you had teachers.
Yeah, I didn't have male teachers.
Damn, what the hell?
I didn't have a male teacher.
Going to a nun school, nigga?
My first male teacher was a teacher, Mr. Markowski, when I was in 6th grade. Rest in peace to him. The best teacher I ever had.
See?
But
you still take or steal some morals? Little like things you like?
Honestly, and it sounds cliche, but honestly, like, a lot of things, my thought process came from music.
Well, you found your inch.
Rap music.
You found your inch.
Tupac, Jay-Z, Biggie, people like that.
Right.
I would listen to what they said, and then for a little while when you're a young kid, you're like, oh, this is the way.
This is the way.
You be a man. Or you just go outside,
And you see it.
This is how you become a man. But to get back, I think what we talking about, the pushback against men came from a generation of women who were raised by women who told them that they didn't need a man.
Right. See, but the flip side with that, women are very lucky. Not all of them, but a majority of them, because they got to get passed down generational of other women that taught them. A lot of us didn't get that passed down from a real stand-up dude teaching us, and then you pass that down.
But also, if we being honest again, a lot of men just ain't shit.
And a lot of women ain't shit.
No. Let me ask you a question. How many women do you know have been molested?
Almost every one of them.
How many women you know?
Almost every one of them.
Who did it to them?
I mean, sometimes it don't be males. Sometimes it be someone else.
But majority of the women
males.
That's what I'm saying. It's men that will.
I mean, men. We're brutes. We strong. We got some fucked up shit with us. But I mean, to hate, come on, like.
But
if you can love a beer and a fucking
no. Because it's like we were talking.
Wolves, nigga.
But listen, it was like we were talking about before the show started. A lot of us aren't the biggest fans of white people, right?
No.
Why?
Niggas do some. I'm not saying all of them, but few
Of course,
a few I counted.
Let me say this. Let me tell you in the camera. Let me say this. When we're talking about men or different races, I mean, you know a lot of women who were molested
right.
by a man, right?
Yeah.
How many women you know been abused by a man or been in an abusive relationship?
Almost all of them.
Exactly. So you got to expect at some point.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, we're all not evil. We're all not whooping asses.
Of course. Okay, but that's like
if that's the case, every male could say something about a female.
But
too.
that's like we were talking about. But okay, we can say that, right?
Yeah, but
that
was that individual.
But
now, if another male,
women are also.
Now, let's just say, all right, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's just say molested, whatever. But it'll be other men in that community or your family, like, who did this? Ready to smash and whoop this nigga ass. Or
yeah, but human nature.
Sick individual.
But human nature, right? Human nature doesn't. You ever read a bunch of comments, right?
Yeah.
And everything will be positive, and then somebody else will come and say something negative.
All the time.
And you'll focus on that negativity before you focus on the positive.
Nah,
so,
I don't really.
But a lot of people, most people, that's how we are. You read a bunch of positive comments, you go, oh, that's cool. And somebody be like, I don't like that nigga Mike. And then you go, what the fuck? So what I'm saying is, it could be men in women's life that will save them, that will help them, that will love them. That's not what they're gonna remember. They're gonna remember this dude or this dude who.
I mean, this world is evil, bro.
Yeah, but even
it's made for wet work.
But even me, right, as a man, right, I haven't always been morally. I haven't always been the best person when it came to the women in my life.
But you've been checking yourself as you go along.
But what I'm saying is.
But I'm glad. But even though I'm not to cut you off, even though you did say that, that's the good part. The good part is other males taught me not to do that. That's not, like, I'm going to keep it real. Like, my uncle passed away, you know, God bless the day, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? William Smith. We call him Billy. He always made sure his wife was good. He loved the crap out this woman. He said, yo, even when I pass, she's going to be really good. When he passed away in 2008, the same year I lost my legs. I went to chill at this woman's house like 2011, 12. I stayed there for like 2 years. And as I'm staying there, she got this big picture of her and him. She still loved this nigga so much. Us all she talked about, because the way he respect and loved the hell out of her.
Showed her love.
And he showed me that too. This is how, when you with someone, is that an old Nas? It's not even, that's before Nas, even though Nas rapped it. When you with someone, you want them to consider you the best. So you do the best things. You make sure everything is on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? Even, you know, we all get tempted.
But my point is about in reference to what we was talking about, if you have a society of women who've been mistreated, who've been beaten, it might not be all men, but some aren't gonna focus on the good men in their life. They're just gonna. I don't know what it's like to be.
Well,
you know what I mean?
We understand the woman are abandoned.
No. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what it's like to be. So
I don't neither. But it has to be very horrible.
I can never tell a woman how she should feel about. So if a woman raped and then she decided, I just hate all men, right?
That's her prerogative. Be honest with
you.
Right.
So you don't think it's like you said, majority of the women you know raped or molested or something. Majority of the women I know raped or molested or something.
But they're the ones that I'm talking about. They're not men bashers.
But
they're not men bashers.
But we also
they understand.
But
that they got people that love them.
I think it's also we live in a time of social media. If you just look at, it's also social media. Yeah. Social media gives everybody a voice. It's true. Regular people who ordinarily didn't have a voice, now a woman who's been through some things, she could get online and say, hey, you know what? Niggas ain't shit.
Which just recently happened.
And then other people, even though this is one person's opinion, other people will get so triggered by it, either positively or negatively, they'll
It's gonna
respond
go.
to it.
I would like I just was saying earlier. This is a psychiatrist. This chick got some master's degrees. She was talking crazy about black males, and no black male checked her. The sisters checked her.
Yeah.
Got her ass fired.
Because here's the problem in society. We don't find a middle ground,
Yeah.
right? Everything people say they think is the end all be all. So
Yeah, you're right. You had to have a common ground of
So-
some type of understanding, but I don't think males should be bashed. She was just bashing just
because
black males.
probably because of her experiences. But the problem is she didn't try to find a middle ground.
No,
She just black men ain't
shit.
yeah. So
She's saying the niggas she get.
that's
She
when
talking all this like niggas is with some
What-
ashy ass legs, some flat titties, talking crazy.
Where I have a problem is with social media is, like I said, people talk in terms of definitiveness. Like when they speak, they think what they say is the definitive thing on men or women or people in general.
You have to be cautious of what you say. You have
Yeah.
to. It's not only about you. You have to think
So
of how others would feel what you're about to say.
So, we've discussed like my childhood, my past. My biological mother
Right.
was a drug addict and all that. And the woman who raised me, I love her to death, so no disrespect to her. But she, she was abusive and things like that. So, I could have grown up and just based on my experience, just been, women ain't shit. All women are horrible, right?
But you thought,
Based on
and you've seen others that are not.
yeah, and just
So your experience is still the same.
it wasn't even. It's not even that I looked to other women. It was even the women in my life,
Right.
the ones I'm talking about. I learned to see the positive in them.
Yeah,
Meaning,
it's great positive in females.
meaning even though the woman who raised me might have been abusive at times, she also took me in and took care of me when I couldn't take care of myself.
Right.
So that's the part of her I chose to focus on. That this was a person who took in 2 disabled children and raised us to the best of her ability. Was she always the best? No. But
She tried.
she did what she could do. And
It's a trial and error.
as far as my biological mother, I grew out of the mindset of, oh, she was just a drug addict. I had to piece together, oh, this is why she became the way she became. But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people, when they discuss
hate.
the opposite sex, they don't look at the nuances of things. They just, everything is a blanket statement. Everything is that totality. That's it. There's no, you know what I mean? But like
I
I'm
got
saying, if you grew up the way I grew up, I could have easily grew up and just been online, just women ain't shit, bitches ain't, and I would have every right in my mind if I felt like that to feel like this is why I feel
And
because
you would have still been checked. So
Yeah.
even if you did it then,
but then
Oh,
at
but
the same time, because I grew up the way I grew up, a woman can't tell me how I should feel about women based on my past.
that's-
It was up to me.
I hear what you're saying.
It was up to me to
But-
check myself.
But all women ain't like that.
No, what I'm saying is,
I see where you're
if a woman been sexually assaulted, abused, maybe been cheated on, right? A lot of women get beat. A lot of women get left by
Yeah.
their children's fathers. So they come online with all of this baggage, and then they just men ain't shit. And then a man comes on the post and is like, well, you can't say all men ain't shit. I'm not trying to hear
Well,
you.
like I said, the sister did it.
No,
and
but that's what I'm saying.
sisters got at her.
But you
not
gotta
no
understand.
males.
But you gotta understand too. That woman who said all that, you don't know her experiences with men.
I don't. But you can't.
I'm not.
You can't be.
I
you can't be
wanna
a
say,
psychologist for
But
young black males at that,
I want to
and
say.
have a bash hate for males.
But
That's
I want to say this.
That's
I'm not
crazy, bro.
defending. I'm not as a man. I'm not defending bashing men. I'm just saying, you don't know. None of us. This
experience.
is the problem.
Then she gotta fix it.
This is the problem with social media, right? I'm Mike from New York, right?
Got you.
I can get online and type anything.
Right.
The minute I type it, that goes out to the world.
Correct.
Right? Before social media, you had no idea who this woman was.
No, it probably would never even made the news.
Before social
She would have
media,
kept it inside her.
say social media really got strong around like 2008, 9, right?
I'm glad social media is out. You get to really see what people really think.
But before social media, she probably always felt like that about men.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then now she has a platform. The problem with social media is everybody has a platform.
Every individual is a channel.
Human being on the planet Earth has a platform. And a lot of people on social media as human beings don't deserve to be able to have a free platform to speak. That is the number one problem I have.
Internet.
Most of us don't ever need to speak about anything.
Sometimes you gotta let it off your chest.
There are some people on social media that should never have an opinion about anything. I'm not talking about this particular woman. I'm just saying
it's others.
I'm just saying in general, the problem with the world to me is, and I'm not saying this is like some old, I remember back in my day we had rotary phones. I'm saying
you did dial on a rotary phone before, right?
When I was like 5, I didn't know where the numbers began, and it was very difficult. But the problem with social media is just some people should just shut up.
And I agree with that. Some people should.
Because I remember when the whole George Floyd thing was happening, it was some people, non-black people, that I wish never opened their mouth.
Talked crazy.
About anything. Because we don't. So the problem becomes an individual can say something, and then the world picks it up, and then the world, people who respond to it, they're not responding as if this is just that particular woman. People weren't talking to her as if, I don't know what she experienced. She could feel like this because...
No, the sisters they break it down. They say it sounds like you really need some help, sister.
Yeah, so...
Like, I don't know what happened
that's
in
not
the past.
But see how you said, like, they were getting at her? That's not getting at her. That's
no, it got worse because she was coming at them, too. And it got
so clearly that person has a problem.
Yeah, she does.
Right?
And she has a master's degree.
But
That's
what I'm saying,
shit.
I know women on social media who their whole thing on their social media is just speaking negatively on men.
Specifically
right?
black men.
I read what they say. I don't go comment on their posts because I'm like, hey, that's how she feels.
Sometimes you gotta say a little 2 cent. Your little 2 cent.
No, I can't argue with a woman.
Why, mama? Why?
I can't argue with a woman about how a woman feels.
No, yeah.
I don't have
why? Why are you doing this? And then she may explain it. Or she may just tell you, man, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Because she went through something, so now there's a blanketed statements.
You put it out, like, why are you doing this?
And then you have, they get other women in the comments like, yeah. And I want to get in there and be like, I think all of y'all should shut the fuck up.
I don't know. That social media is kind of dangerous. One time I got jumped by a whole bunch of lesbian chicks on the internet, bro. Son, I called the bitch, I disrespected, I called her something. I think I told her I thought that was a dude or whatever. Yo, these bitches got at me so hard. It's like, you can't even answer shit. Like, you black motherfucker, you Flavor Flav looking bitch, all it cost me out. I'm like, you dirty. I'm trying to answer one. Like,
I never been attacked
I had to get the fuck off
I
that
never
shit.
been attacked by women on social media.
I got attacked by a whole bunch of dykes.
I've been attacked by gay dudes who was fans of Nicki Minaj.
What the fuck?
Because I said something about Nicki Minaj, and then all these gay dudes was just like, yeah, you cripple.
You better be lucky you wasn't you square nigga. They would toss your head. You got your first
I was all kinds of
sexual
cripples.
encounter.
I was all kind of cripples and this and that. And he can't even walk. He can't move.
Talking shit.
I said, oh, these Nicki Minaj niggas is vicious.
Very vicious.
But it was weird because like even though they was attacking me for being disabled, I felt like I couldn't go back and be like, oh, you know, whatever.
Really nothing.
Yeah, so it was like, all right, y'all got it. I'm a cripple. I can't walk. I'm paralyzed. Whatever.
You said this
whatever y'all niggas want me to be, I'm that. Because I couldn't respond back with, like, yo, if I would have responded back how I wanted to, I would have sounded like some old 1970s, just like.
Sometimes you gotta sound like it, bro.
Nah,
fuck it.
bro,
Step in the room like show enough. Am I the meanest, nigga?
The reason why I didn't want to do that was because I believe in, you know, I know gay people. You know what I'm saying? I got gay family members. Everybody
they got a mouth. You gotta attack them back too. You can attack them back without saying
nope.
Nah, no, not the way they was coming at me. I could only responded in a certain way.
Son, listen.
And I was like, nah, I don't want to be that dude.
Man, you could attack them niggas.
Nah,
back.
you gotta think too, man. It's like now, right? I'm doing comedy, right?
Well, you in the kind of
So suppose
LGBT would have sent a hit nigga
so
in a chair after your ass.
Suppose this was 7, 8 years ago. So now I'm doing comedy. Now suppose I would have been on social media 8 years ago.
Right.
You know, F this and F that, F word this and F word that.
It would be like a Kevin Hart
situation.
And
then I'm the dude that 8 years ago was just out here calling Nicki Minaj F words with no context. Just Mike Favorite comedian back in 2014 was wilding the fuck out. Just one day he just decided he was gonna wake up and and then I can't. You can't.
I mean, that's why I said you still can attack back without saying.
Nah, it would have been a rough. Even if I didn't say that, whatever I had planned in my head to say, it would have been crazy. So I just was like, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Listen here, you cum suckers.
Yeah, so sometimes you gotta just, I'm stepping out.
Yeah.
Like y'all got it.
I stepped out that dyke shit. I got the fuck
Cause you know what it
there.
is. You know what it is. I had to learn too. With people in general, I know how far, what I'm willing to take, or how far I'm willing to go.
Right.
I don't know how far the next person willing to go. So let me just.
Some nigga, well, it sounded like they went for the juggler nigga. They're talking about you can't walk, all this other shit.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. I could take that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One thing I've learned in my life is because now, especially because I'm a comedian, right? I can say some vicious things if I want to. So I know you can call me a cripple all day. I could be all kinds of crippled, such and such, a handicap, whatever you want to, whatever. I don't care.
You have to build yourself up for that strength.
You call me anything. Fine.
You right. You do got to build it, and your strength is different than the average person.
Yeah. So
I feel you, because when I first lost my legs, like 7 years after, so I say 2015, I was talking to this chick. She was from the Bronx, bad chick. You know, we just talk. I told her I'm an amputee and shit. So chick like, fuck that. I'm gonna come drive and see you. I was like, all right. The bitch came to 124th, so I'm walking through the PJs to see her. The bitch see me walking with the damn, the cane and the prosthetic. The bitch drove off with me, son. Son, it's funny now, but at that point, I was hurt. I stood there for a while like, yo, nigga, this is the new life? Bitches driving
But you
off a nigga.
You gotta look at it from my perspective, right? I was born like this.
Right, that's what I said. Your shit is tough, but that's what I'm saying.
First day of kindergarten, I get kids staring. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to all my classmates at PS 223 in Queens. Nobody ever really went crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? You had times where I come in class the first day, everybody turning their head as soon as I come in, like everybody. And, you get the questions. So, I know what I'm willing to tell you. You call me whatever. And all right, cool, that's fine. I'm in the chair, so you got that little easy joke off. Right. Now, what I'm going to say to you,
ain't gonna like it.
It's gonna hurt you way more than anything you could ever say to me. So I was like, let me
That's why I saw your
chill.
mama on the corner giving such and such a
Yeah,
head job.
and because I look through your profile, and that's why I use a motherfucker. And so I was like, nah, because one of these gay niggas, they might kill me. So I don't want to. If I die, I don't want to be I don't want to be at the hands of a Nicki Minaj fan. So I was like, I'm gonna chill.
You got smacked up by broken and pimp nigga.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna chill.
Get him, Tito.
I'm like,
Get his ass.
well, I'm willing to take this. It's too far. So I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna log off.
Oh, nigga, I did.
You know what I'm
Them
saying?
dyke chicks.
But
I couldn't get nowhere.
nah, so it's, social media creates a world where it's like one person, cause you see things go viral, and that's one person's opinion.
Very fast. Yes, it does.
Because we're talking about Kevin Samuel, right?
Right.
However Kevin Samuel felt, that might not reflect all men, but
I mean, the brother was kicking some real strong
but
shit.
that's not my point. My point is how he felt might not reflect how every man feels.
True.
But he was popular. So what he would say would go viral, and then women would, oh my God.
Relationships is the number one root of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of unexplained areas that's very gray when it comes to relationships.
But speaking of women, right? How long do you think we was gonna be allowed to say hoes and bitches and blah 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 and disrespect?
As long as these hoes and bitches
let
you say it.
Nah, bro, this is what I'm saying to you.
But you know,
At some point,
you know not to say this to your mama. You know not to say this to your girl. You definitely know not to go in no church with some old ladies and say goddamn bitch hoe. You know not to say that.
NWA, right? They're credited as like, and I'm not saying this as like I'm some, let's save all the women, barefoot in my house, back to Africa, I love all women. I'm not saying it as like that. I see things for what they are, right?
You gotta remember the times though.
No. What I'm saying is, NWA came out 34 years ago. Right? I was 4.
Right.
And a lot of their content was hoes and bitches.
But it was a reason for that.
All right.
I'm not
saying they ain't. But what I'm saying, as a young woman, if you're a woman my age or younger, now you've been hearing yourself referred to as a hoe or a bitch all your life.
I mean, you've been hearing nigga.
Yeah, but who?
All our life.
But I'm not saying we haven't. But I'm saying if you're a woman, right, and you've been hearing rappers and society we got to be honest.
Yeah,
about
it takes a person there to say you're not that. Like Queen Latifah.
I love rap music.
You ain't a hoe. You ain't a bitch. You ain't a hoe.
I love rap music, right? But what I'm saying is, if I'm a woman and I've been hearing men refer to women as hoes and bitches and whatever, my whole life, right? At some point, I'm gonna flip the script and be like,
you just check a nigga on the dot, right on the dime. You check a nigga.
We talked about having disability, right? Imagine if a majority of rap was just people rapping crippled niggas ain't shit.
Well, nigga, we always the joke. We always the butt of the joke.
Nah, we the butt of the joke. But what I'm saying is, what if they had it's songs called Bitches Ain't Shit. A lot of this episode probably gonna get blanked out. But it's songs called it's been plenty of songs about bitches ain't shit. Right? Dr. Dre famously has a song called Bitches Ain't Shit. So imagine if niggas was just out here,
but these
niggas in wheelchairs ain't
in
shit.
The club screaming this
shit. But what I'm saying is, imagine if they had songs called Niggas in Wheelchairs Ain't Shit, and you've been hearing variations of Niggas in Wheelchairs Ain't Shit your whole life.
Then I think we would arise. We would arise like a Queen Latifah.
Yeah, but when you finally got a platform to speak for yourself, you will go, you know what? Walking people ain't shit.
Some of them niggas ain't shit.
But this is what I'm saying. Women have been hearing about how they ain't shit, they ain't this, they ain't that, for 40 years then.
And they know some men ain't shit.
You're not understanding my point. For 40 years almost, they've been hearing from many artists, women included. Because Nicki Minaj will sit there and talk about.
But you know your worth.
But no, this is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. Understand what I'm saying. For 40 years almost, women have been hearing different artists dead. And
I got that.
These niggas done died. And their records still exist where they talking about these women ain't shit. Right? So now, you think when women get a platform uninterrupted where nobody could tell them to shut up, stop, you think these women ain't gonna get on the internet and go, hey, you know what?
Cautious
these
of
ashy niggas ain't shit.
Well, maybe it's the niggas you fuck with.
But
maybe it's what you listening to.
But what I'm saying to you is, it's only so long people gonna hear that they know good before they start to be like, hey, you know what? Y'all niggas ain't nothing either.
Well, I've been hearing black males ain't shit, but I've been fighting every
yeah,
tooth and nail
but
with
is it? But is it?
And try to break
but
down
is
that
it,
that's not
but
true.
that's what I'm saying. If every song you ever heard, first of all, we're speaking about rap music, right? Most of the rap music is the rappers making fun of us for not having what they had.
Yeah.
So
truthfully, yeah.
Honestly, majority.
But that shit don't get me tight.
Yeah,
like,
it don't because you're a different type of person.
I think a lot of.
I don't want to know. I don't want to say. I don't want to say it's because you're a man, because then that's. But it's men don't have the thought process that women have. I don't personalize.
All right, I agree with you. All right, fair enough.
Because they're not talking about, Mike and Queens don't got shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say when women talk like that it's right when they speak negatively on men. I just say they need to find the right guy. When you find the right guy, then maybe your life will change. But I also but you do being a man,
have to go through experience though.
No, but being a man that grew up in a house full of women, I also see the other side of it, where is women have been just in society in general. We're not even talking about black. Just women in general.
Been doing some shit.
Have been degraded.
You got to see the late night creeps. You got to see a whole bunch of shit.
And
the shit treating a good nigga all fucked up. You got to see the real deal.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of females in my family, and I seen some fucked up shit. Like, God damn, auntie, like, what's going on?
But you also gotta understand, one, physically we're stronger than women, right? So they already at a disadvantage because it's like, all you can do to me is talk me to death. You ain't beating me up.
No, they're clever.
You don't think
they foxes. They could out clever your ass.
No, they'll do crazy shit that ends up on the news.
Yeah, or some shit that end up on the
news.
news.
I'm talking about if you and a woman squared up just on some like, now we gotta have it out. I ain't talking about no weapons, no gasoline, no nothing. Just me and you gonna square up. How many women you think will really beat you in a fist fight?
Muhammad Ali's daughter.
All right, but come on.
But I know what you're saying. But at the same time,
so
that's why I said earlier, like, we do have beast mode. And other males have beast mode too. So if I happen to hear that this person did this to my sister, my girlfriend, my mother.
You know what I'm getting at? So you don't think they know? Physically, I'm at a disadvantage.
But they have other advantages.
Right. So I'm going to talk how I want to talk. It's the same advantage black people have over white people.
But you got to be cautious. You can't
Listen.
you can't be in a field of trying to help younger males and bashing the older males, and you don't know everybody's predicament. You can't.
But that's what I'm telling you.
You in a thing of society.
Because when you
social, working.
Because what made you bring this up, right? Is I'm assuming things you saw online.
I brought it up because I wanted to talk about this Dennis Rodman case.
But what I'm saying is things you saw online in general.
Yeah, we always getting bashed.
Right.
Always, we always getting bashed. And I'm not trying.
Okay.
I'm not going to degrade.
But
any
this what
woman,
I'm saying.
But I'm gonna be like, why you think that way?
But this what I'm saying.
That's just not right.
That's what I'm saying. If we being for real.
Yeah, fully.
Statistically, we earn more money than they do, right?
Nowadays, it's different.
It might be different
now,
but physically, we're stronger than them. So we already taken away. I already know you can't do nothing to me physically, right? So what they gonna do?
Well, that's some other niggas doing that gorilla pimping
No, I'm not talking about us beating them up. I'm talking about they can't do anything to us physically.
shit. Right.
So the way I'm gonna break you down is I'm gonna get on Mark Zuckerberg's internet every day and tell you how you ain't shit.
Well, that ain't right.
Right.
It ain't right.
It might not be right, but that's what they have. The point I'm getting to is the same way black people, white people, all right? Black people, we've been beaten by white people, we've been slaves, all of that, right? But now we have a freedom of language that they don't have. As a comedian, I can get on stage for 10, 15 minutes. White people, blah, 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 blah. I don't like white people. I'm not saying I say any of this on stage. I don't.
Right.
But I could. And couldn't nobody say.
Or you could do like the Eddie Murphy, song.
But couldn't nobody say nothing if I did it. You understand what I'm saying? It would be.
They'll try to censor you.
No, because I've seen comedians say publicly, I can get up on here, especially me. I can get up there and say whatever I want. I'm handicapped and I'm black. I can say whatever I want about whoever I want, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna get canceled. I have a show tomorrow and you'll love it. Right? Because I don't have the advantage of physically I can't beat anybody up. But I can say what I want. So women, physically, they can't do nothing. So we let them get because it's like, it's like you ever seen like when you see like a little kid trying to punch a big person and then you just
pushing them back.
So it's like that. It's like, all right, cool, you got your words, just don't touch me.
But still, even though that little kid's swinging, chill out.
Yeah.
Jermaine, or whatever the fuck his nigga name is. Chill
right.
out. They're not supposed
but
to do
it's
that.
The same. But it's the same thing with like women.
So
that
you
is
wrong for going on the platform.
They have. But
shooting down a whole league of people that you don't even know.
But at the same time, right? All these women feel like this, right? So why they ain't lesbian?
Maybe they tried and didn't like it.
All right. So what are you gonna do?
But honestly,
so you gonna.
But you still going to somewhat of a male figure.
But that's what I'm saying. So they killing themselves, not killing themselves literally, but on one hand, you spend all time online talking about how you hate men. Then after all that's over, after you spent a long hard day typing on Facebook, now you gonna go, fuck a nigga. So you all this whoop-de-whoop for nothing.
And all I'm saying is
it's the equivalent of
don't have so much hate.
Look, you see how you come in and you always just the white man ain't shit, right? If I saw you with a white girl after all that talking you
nigga
doing,
knock my head off.
I would be like, what is this nigga doing?
Knock my head off.
So it's the same thing. They're talking because they have disadvantages.
Well, then that means the person ain't true to what they are.
No, it's not. They're not true to who they are. It's that's how they really could feel, right? But then
that shit don't.
But
then you gotta think like,
now listen,
how can I and then do this? No.
Because the first time.
Like, how can I say I hate white people? Then I'm
the first time.
Up with
the first time.
Snow Bunny.
The first time a man gets online and bashes a woman, you know what everybody says? He gay.
Or just misogynist, whatever they want to call him.
Because when Kevin Samuels,
what they call Trump?
Kevin Samuels was alive and he would talk his shit, they said he gay.
No, he definitely wasn't. He just was a man that know how to choose.
If a woman goes and spends a whole day bashing men, and I go on the post and say, "You big ass lesbian," now I'm canceled. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just had a chick on the internet looking like Bobby fucking Brown. The lady, the dude asked her, "Yo, so how much the ring should cost if you get married?" This goddamn wildebeest is gonna say the ring has to be over $200 grand for a nigga to marry me, and this bitch looked like Wolverine.
But
with mud on his fucking face.
But this all goes back to the internet. You wouldn't know these people exist before social.
No, it's a lot of weird motherfuckers that exist like that.
That's what I'm telling you.
And like I said, I'm glad that this internet shit is out.
I hate it. I hate it.
I'm glad you get to pinpoint and know
No,
how
no,
niggas really think.
No, because let me tell you, majority of people that say the crazy shit online, whether it be about racism, whether it be about opposite sex, they don't live nowhere where I'm at.
No, but that person,
So
that person that feels that way, you may have a neighbor
So
that feels the same way.
For example, a couple years ago, a white woman online told me I should go back to Africa if I don't like the way America is, right?
She's a fucking racist asshole.
So she said to all the black people in the comment section, she would pay for us to go back to Africa, right? So I messaged her. I said, hey, I heard you trying to pay for niggas to go back to Africa. So I'd appreciate if you pay for my flight, but please make sure it's accessible seating because I have a disability. And she didn't say nothing. She just saw it. She blocked me, right? I would have never known this crazy white lady existed had it not been for social media. Because the white people I know don't talk like that. Social media
needs to be out.
No, it don't need to be out.
It needs
we
to,
can't go back. One thing I've learned about
these motherfuckers.
Listen, one thing I've learned about
the internet was out when Emmett Till died. Maybe that white lady would have got her ass really locked up.
If the internet was out when Emmett Till died, it would have been an open and shut case. Quick.
She would have been locked up.
But I also understand we don't have social media without the civil rights movement. It might sound strange to people, but let me explain.
Right.
Everybody uses social media.
Right.
Free of will.
Right.
In the 60s, it would have been here's the white people internet, here's the black people internet.
Yeah.
The black people, you have your subpar internet. We gonna keep it like that.
Like we had our own newspaper.
And we have our internet, and we just gonna be over here talking shit about y'all. And if y'all dare speak about us, we gonna find out, and we gonna shut the shit down.
Or vice versa.
That's how, no. That's how social media would have went. It would have been white social media, black social media. We don't know what the fuck the white people doing over here.
It is that right now.
No, it's.
I swear to God, I'm starting to see different shit. I'm seeing some likes that is almost the same. If a black person do it, they get lower likes.
But you see.
But then they do it, it's like they get.
Well, that
fucking quadruple likes more than that.
Nah, but that goes to that's even
non-white person.
No, because that goes to you doing something people didn't think you could do. So Eminem sells the most records because he's talented, but he's also white.
Yeah.
So
they gonna support that.
It's amazing. It was amazing in 1999, 2000 to see a white rapper be so
on death row
skilled at rapping, right? You don't think when I get up on stage, people are amazed that, like, there's this guy in his wheelchair that could just tell jokes and it's funny because I'm in a wheelchair. If I wasn't in a wheelchair, I'm not stupid. That takes away half my appeal. Because then you take away my wheelchair, I'm just another comedian talking about shit.
Right.
But because I'm in a wheelchair, it's like, oh, look at this nigga in a wheelchair talking like this. So people
and it works.
People get amazed by it.
And it works.
You take away what makes you different, that takes away most of the appeal of you.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point with that.
So I just. We can't put the genie back in the bottle. The internet is here.
Yes, and it needs to stay.
The women are gonna talk crazy. Men are gonna talk because it's men that get online and hate on women all the time. But the difference is, women have the right to go, hey, this nigga's crazy, right? And everybody will applaud the woman when she says he's crazy.
Which is not right.
If a woman bashes men all day and I go, hey, you should shut the fuck. Why are you trying to silence her? Why are you trying to oppress her? This is what she's talking about. You're the oppressor.
They got some of the TikTok, the Hebrewites told some white chick to shut your yuck mouth up, bitch. She was amazed, but at the same time, hey, she should have shut up. But speaking about men, Des Roberts said he's going to Russia to seek the release of Britney. So this former NBA player said Brittany Griner said he's going to go out there on some diplomat shit and release. I remember he did this before in North Korea. He got some brothers out, some Americans out. But the Biden administration was like, that motherfucker go, that's not part of the United States, has nothing to do with that shit. So the brother had to say, I got to decline for going out there. Because basically now he has no protection. And the fucked up part about it is, why would America stop him from doing that? Because it make the government look bad?
No.
This motherfucker's an American citizen. He's going out to get an American citizen.
You
should have let that ride.
No. You understand, right? We're the only country where you hear anything like this.
Yeah.
You think Russia got former basketball players going to save niggas?
No.
Exactly. You think China?
They got spies.
But you think China will ask Yao Ming?
They would probably try.
No.
They probably would try. It's just Yao Ming to say yes or no behind closed doors.
Shout out to Dennis Rodman. This ain't nothing negative towards Dennis Rodman. I love Dennis Rodman. And he has done it before, like you said.
He's done it before.
But this country...
I think he would have pulled it off.
This country is wild. Only in this country where this is even a conversation.
Uh-huh.
Unless he got into politics. Because there are sports figures in other countries who get into politics.
Yeah, I think Pacquiao's one.
Yeah.
In this country.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. This country is we're loose. Like, we are a loose country. We just be letting shit happen.
As loose as them gay activists was about to whoop your ass.
They wasn't activists. They just loved Nicki Minaj. And I spoke out against her. And they
that was the Whitney Williams crew, nigga. About
they was like,
smash your ass.
You in a wheelchair. You been in a wheelchair. Your mama probably in a wheelchair. It's like, yo, all right, my nigga.
The nigga do got some mouth. See, you gotta give him a little something back for that shit.
Nah, I'm telling you, whatever I would have said, it would have went completely left.
All right, for everybody that gets Social Security, let y'all know Social Security is about to come up soon. You're soon about to get a 7.4 hike soon on your money. So you get in.
They should give us a 7.4% hike because my rent just went up.
Yeah, everything else is going up. Shit.
So therefore,
even bag of chips is going up.
I gotta eat too, and my money should go up. If the government is gonna give me free money,
you need it.
So shout out to the government.
The taxes going up. Where's the money going, Biden? Where's the money going, bro?
Shout out to the government. Shout out to Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Dennis Rodman.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj's fan base.
I don't want no smoke, y'all.
And shout out to disgruntled women all across this beautiful world of ours.
Yeah, listen, just chill out, woman. Just get you a good brother, man. Relax, or good, you know what I'm saying? A good dyke. Chill out, man. Chill out, because you this bashing, we bash each other for what? I'm real talk. I'm not going to stand here and bash a whole league of women. I love women. Y'all sexy as hell. I love my mother. I love my sisters.
I think saying women are sexy as hell, then following that up, but I love my mother.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm saying I have respect.
You should have spaced that out a little more.
Y'all take it however the fuck y'all want to take it. I love my mama.
That's a crazy way to follow it up. women are sexy as hell. I love my mama.
Yeah, I love my mama.
Wait,
that's just another.
Edit it a little better.
No, you ain't gotta edit. Put it straight out like that.
That was crazy. Niggas said women are sexy as hell.
It's just
love my mama.
Another area letting you know I respect women.
Now, I respect women too. I love my mama. And women are cool, man.
I don't think you should be out here bashing. Get yourself a good dude and chill out, man. And a good blunt as big as my dread, and you be all right. Just chill out.
Shout out to Adi's
it shouldn't be
mother.
no bashing or nobody.
Shout out to Adi's mother. I met her before. She's a beautiful woman.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
I just said shout out to your mom. That's all I said. I didn't say nothing else.
Yo, anyway, fam. Peace and love for the Juggernaut Show. See you again next week. Again, like always, we never finish all these topics. Look, we never finish.
It's cool, man.
We never finish. Fucking with Mike is always freestyle.
What you mean?
Fucking with Mike is always freestyle. See, we got this coming up soon. Soon it's gonna be our damn joint.
So what was that? What was
seeing that?
Nah, but I'm saying, what was the topic on that you wanted to discuss that I held you back from?
Oh, we was gonna talk about little, furniture and stuff. We gonna talk about Social Security. We definitely gonna talk about this.
So you think
the manpower in the bedroom boost mail joint? Think your brother should get this right here. It really works. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel different.
So instead of us discussing the dynamics between men and women and the power of rap music and all the things we discovered today,
no, we gotta put everything on.
To dick pills is what I was telling you.
Brothers need it. Yes,
hey,
you need to be healthy.
Next week we're gonna do a whole episode.
Well, yo, next year
about dick pills.
Next year, this motherfucker's gonna be calling and asking for. He probably gonna be looking at old episodes. What this nigga Adi was talking about?
I know it.
Where?
I know the name of it. I done heard it for. I'm just saying.
It's gonna happen, bro.
We
just get your shit right. Stay healthy. Work out. Eat right. You be good. Things that's out here to help you.
And then if I don't,
that is legit.
If I don't eat right, I'll have women bashing me online, calling me a fat piece of shit.
Talking shit.
And Nicki Minaj fans will follow them. And I'll be a crippled fat piece of shit. And that's how we're gonna end the show. Y'all have a good day.
What fucking God. Nigga.
Oh, you gotta do the outro.
What was the outro?
I don't know. This is your show.
Nigga, it says CMF now.
Oh,
motherfucker.
Yeah. CMF, which if you think about it, really includes my two initials because my name is Mike Favor. So.
It's the M is not.
CMF.
It's not Mike. It's the Mighty Mitch. That's what it is.
CMF is all I'm saying.
CMF forever, bro.
CMF Productions. I got shows coming up. I don't know when it's gonna air. No one Chunk will probably air in December.
Yeah, right.
So whenever y'all see this, I just know I have probably had a bunch of shows from now to then. And good night. Oh yeah. Shout out my man Al. You know, he got Para Apparel. You know, I'm gonna turn it over to the front. I look like Frankie Beverly from Frankie Beverly and Maze when I turn to the front. But my man Al Brown, he got Para Apparel hats and clothes that y'all can check out. So check them out.
How are they reaching?
You can reach him on Facebook, Al Brown. Instagram, I don't know, but I know Al Brown.
Or you can check your page and find them, right?
Yeah, you can definitely check him out on my page.
And also, we'll be on Spectrum or Fios or any of the cable channels you have. Always Friday at 9:30.
Just so y'all know.
For what I know, before you go on, what I know is when you go see the channel, you can DVR it, but it's not going to be under the. It's not going to say Juggernaut. It will say more MNFS TV. Or it'll be to Culture Community. But we're going to figure out how to make it more because I know 2 years ago, you could type in Juggernaut and it'll be on MNF. All right, this motherfucker here live and shit.
You ain't hear the shit?
What?
They play Frankie Beverly.
Yeah, of course he getting ready. That's what he just getting ready for the work.
No, because I said I look like Frankie Beverly.
Yeah, he's just getting ready for the work. I know you do.
This nigga, yeah.
All right, fam. Peace, love, and soul, and all that. Don't forget, also, Jesse got something coming out September 3rd. Some rooftop party that he's having.
They'll see this in October, so it don't even matter.
What's in October?
They'll see this episode in October because that's when Chunk.
No, he gonna put this shit out next week.
All right.
I'm telling you, bro. He's on this shit. He's better now. You gotta turn the hat to the front now, dude.
Hold on, I gotta sing it. Turn it. Rewind to the beginning. Rewind to the beginning.
Oh God, bro. This nigga is dancing like the nigga too, son. Uh-oh. Here you go, Al. Here go your advertisement, Al. Al Brown. Al Brown. He get Al Brown flavor. Al Brown. Al Brown flavor. Al Brown flavor. Uh-oh.
Tell me I don't look like Frankie Beverly right now.
It's the fuck you do, goddamn it. You make me happy. Uh-oh. Nigga, Al, like, you know what, bro? Thank you for doing this for me. We don't ever advertise for my ass again, nigga.
This is a great advertisement.
Oh, shit, damn.
All right, we gotta get out of here.
Get
for
the
real.
fuck up out of here. All right, peace, love, and soul, everyone. See you soon. See you next week. Again, check out the joint on September 3rd. Check Jesse Chin joint out to go to the rooftop. Also, other things that will be put out later on. Sorry, fam, I'm kind of tired. Love you. See you next week.
Check out the joint on September 3rd when y'all see the episode in October.
Y'all gonna see the episode next week, bro.
Shout out to Chunk.
Y'all gonna see it. What we can do, just disrespectful motherfucker. Y'all gonna see it on the, oh shit. Y'all gonna see it on the 2nd. I don't even know. I guess we got to put it out.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas ain't gonna be ready for the party.
Oh shit.